Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, Better Than Starting Manned. It's time today to prepare for a new mission. Our next stop is going to be Dres, which is the next planet out from Duna. Now, I've crunched the numbers, and a Dres mission is not all that dissimilar from a Moho mission in a lot of ways. The energy to get from Moho's low orbit to Dres's low orbit from Moho's... The landing fuel for Moho is about twice that of Dres, according to the numbers I've got here. And it costs about a third more to fly to Moho than it does to Dres. So that says what we need is the Moho mission Mark II as our starting point, and we need to reconfigure it as a Dres mission because Dres has a few challenges. The primary one being solar panels are worthless. So this is going to be called the Dres... I'm feeling whimsical today. The Dresonator Part Mark 1. Alright, so everything from here down needs to go. Because it's going to be... the ship's going to weigh more or different than it does currently. Guarantee it. So let's just get rid of the excess. Okay, now the things that have to go. We obviously are not going to be using... Whoops. Okay. Now, let's see if we can remember... I'm just going to take my notes here right now. So this was the Moho lander right here. It has everything we need for the science of Moho. Its fuel weight, it's got 2 tons of fuel. So if we say that this is our prototype lander with 2 tons fuel, so currently it's 6.885, 2 tons fuel. Just making some notes here so I can run the numbers off camera. 855. So weight, fuel. So 2. Okay. So if that's the landing stage, okay. So this thing had excessive fuel. No, it didn't. It was just the right amount of fuel for Moho. So we're going to just leave this the way it is right now. We'll have, say, this is the departure booster and the arrival booster. We'll crunch the numbers and see if it's excessive or not, because we have a much higher weight a mass limit now too. But first, we need to make some adjustments. All right, let's move it down to a better working space. There it is. That's better. Okay, so we have not actually had a look at the knock glowing thing. How big is it? It's the same size as... Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Now let me just see. How much energy does it generate? It generates 1.8 per minute. Okay, compared with the solar panels, which produce... Is it equal? It's equivalent to 2 solar panels, isn't it? It is. Just confirm that. Minor frustration with things using... Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. 54 divided by 60... Yeah, 0.9. So yeah, so each one of these is equal to 2 solar panels. The probe core we are using is the Octo, which uses 1.98 per minute. So it takes one of these to almost power it, 2 of these to absolutely power it. So if we go with... But we're also going to be dealing with transmission of significant data volumes. So I want to say that 4 is the number I want. That's my instinct anyways. So we're going to go with 4. Actually, 3 might be it. No, 4. We'll go, I'd rather not get there with not enough power. Okay. This is just to make something nice and structurally sound. Okay, those are heavy. Holy smokes. Maybe I should... You know what? No, we will go with 3. I think we're going to have to. Because, yeah, 1.8... Yeah. That was a lot of mass. So, yeah, let's go with 3. Because 2 is not enough. And 4 is too many. Now, granted, we're not having to worry about the issue of going around the back of planets, so battery charging is not as big of an issue on this. There we go. All right. I'm pretty sure these are strong enough, but... Oh. Never mind. Apparently that's not going to work the way I'd hoped. Let's just hope that these are... Okay, those can go to there. Good. And these... Okay. So we need to do our stage calculations now. So let me see. So lander, I've got the notes on already. Orbit capture stage weighs 67.155 with, how much fuel is that? I got the numbers here memorized now. This is... Oh, what was it? Where are my notes? Dagnabbit. Let's see. Hold on, there we are. 18, 9, 16. Okay, so 16 tons of... Yeah, so 16... Right, I remember now. It's, 16 tons... Yeah, there's a ratio here, so it's all multiples of 8 and 16. So 8 plus 16 is 24 tons of fuel. 24 tons of that is fuel. And then we have the departure stage, which is 136.35 and has operationally 24 plus 4 is 28, 48, 56 tons of fuel that are actually going to be used. Okay. Well, minus this small bit right here. But just reattach. There we go. Okay. So, all right. Give me a minute. I'm going to crunch the numbers, and then I'll come back and we'll do any necessary redesign in a minute. Okay, guys. So I've run the numbers, and here's what we've got. In the top stage, up at the very top there, we have 1,319 delta V for landing. In the middle stage, we have 1,691 delta V for the capture portion of the maneuver. And in the lowest stage, we have 2,033 delta V for the departure. Now, since we need only 430 to land and 3,250 to get there, we should be good. The only issue being hitting the right launch window, but that's no big deal. The departure window isn't an issue because we don't even have to worry about solar panels on this thing. Power-wise, the only thing using power is the probe core, which is using a grand total of 1.98 per 2 per minute. one of these plus change will recharge it. The other 1, 2 really are there for recharging the batteries after science transmissions. No issues there. We won't have to worry about it ever running out. So the only task remaining is we need a new subassembly, because the best lifter we have currently is a 120-ton lifter. And if memory serves, it just barely lifts 120 tons. So that means we need another punch of power to this thing. And I think the way to do that, in all honesty, is to expand these boosters, side boosters here. That's my instinct anyways. So if I take those and I add that much more fuel to them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to crunch these numbers as well. So the payload we're shooting for is 140 tons. Okay? So that's the payload we have to put to orbit, plus, of course, the mass of the thing we're actually sending to orbit. And then, yeah, we need to determine if these two stages are powerful enough for the job or not. My instinct really is just adding a splash more fuel is going to be the best solution to all this. So let's just add a... Well, let me see if we add that much more fuel to that stage. Right. There's no... That's a little scary. I remember this. That link there is the bad part of this whole design, isn't it? Okay. Undo. Oh, there's all the links. That's all the linkages that are supposed to be there. Good. Never mind. Okay, so if we added a small amount of additional fuel there... Oh crap, it's going to mirror, isn't it? We need to turn mirroring off first. Stop. No, no, no. No, 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 we are not mirroring this 4x. That would be horrible. Stop trying to figure out how to make it happen. There we go. So we need to add, by my estimate, about twice as much fuel to the lower stage. Which means we need to add... Whoa. Oh, I added a filter. Okay, never mind. That was odd. Which means we probably need to add one group of these to the lower stage. Come on, will you snap to something already? There we go. Come on. All right. That's the one, more or less. There we go. All right. And then we put the main sails back on here. And hope that there's no clipping issues there. Now, I'm not 100% sure if more fuel is the best solution or if we're going to need actual booster rockets. That would actually be the actual logical move, now that I think about it. We also want to keep the cost of this down, right? Alright. Change of plans. Change of plans. Because the issue is going to be, once again, getting the fool thing off the ground to start with. So if we know that that is the primary issue, okay. Just trying to get some nice linkages here. All right. So structurally speaking, this is going to be a hard one to link up just because of the quirk of the design here. So if we assume all we need is to boost up the initial launch stage here. Just give it an extra early punch. I mean, the other way to do it would... Well, we don't have... So if we put on double hydraulic... Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put on you. We're going to put on you right there. And then we're going to add 2 groups of the nice big SRDs, which will not last nearly as long as the bigger engines. Okay. Then we strut them in place here. Actually, usually it's better to go from the outside to the inside, right? There we go. Those 2 joined up. And those 2 joined up. And now the next step is detachment rocket thingies. Separatrons, starting with the one that's going to go right on top here for a change of pace. Whoop. And then 2 at the bottom, because we need it to go away from the ship faster than anything else here. We do not want it to hit those wings on the way out. Okay. All right. Now then, for the initial launch stage, this is the part we just need to clean up now. We need all those boosters. All right. If those are the separatrons, okay, those are going to go up a few stages. Oh god, this has become such a mess. Look at this. Alright, well, down to the ignition stage with you. Alright, those are all the separators. Let's see. Those engines go down there. This goes down here. These engines go down here. Man, we have to go up just a little higher, do we? I don't know if we can. Can we get a glimpse of the... Nope. Well, are those in the ground at all? They're just barely not in the ground. Wow, okay. Alright, so stage 2, we need the outer separators. Stage 3, we need the inner separators. And, oh yes, the associated separatrons. Alright, so these are all the outer ones. These should be the inner ones. Staging is such a thing that you have to keep an eye on in this game. Okay, so that's stage 3. Stage 4 is going to be the removal of... Let's see. Hold on, where is it? It's this separation right here. There they are. Really? That's only counting as 1? Well, that's weird. Okay, well. Oh, it is 4. Okay, never mind. And 4 engines. Okay. That takes care of that. Now, I wish this was collapsing right. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Next stage will be these guys right here, which would theoretically be, yeah, those two and those 2 engines. Perfect. Then that one and that engine. Then, where is that? Which decoupler is that? Oh, I know which one that is. That is the scanner ejection. Yeah, okay, that's everything. Okay, barring there being anything horribly, horribly wrong in your eyes with this, I think this is our Moho mission. Or sorry, our Dres mission. I'll crunch the numbers on this booster, but I think that's tentatively going to be my 140-ton launcher. It's probably excessive, but honestly, I'm tired of ships not making it a frigging orbit. Let's just see. So it's a $367,000 ship. So let's see how much we're getting from the Dres mission itself. Keeping in mind that we're in actually pretty good financial condition these days. 367,000. So it's just barely going to cover the cost of the Dres mission. So, oh, explore Bop, explore Elu. Well, I guess we've got the stuff for the outer. I guess I might as well grab these. Getting some hints about where we're supposed to head next, aren't we? Well, at least we got a few more of those explore missions in place. Gotta get this Eve one off the books too. Well, that's a job for another day, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. In the next episode, we will take the finalized version of our ship to Dres. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.